Slimehouse TV, myself Theo Kane, hope everybody's good. So just doing a bit of an impromptu episode today, switching things up a little bit. I had this delivered yesterday, my friend sent it me, it's a piece that I've been after for a long time. If you've read the title of the video and you've seen the clickbaity thumbnail that I've tried to create, you probably know what it is already, but I'm gonna open it for the first time on camera. When you're a YouTuber, anything you do that you don't film kind of feels like a wasted opportunity, so I'm gonna share this moment with you. Like I said, it's a piece that I've been after for a long time and I'm looking forward to getting into it, so let's do this. So let's get straight into it. Now I got this delivered by my friend P, who is a big collector of nice high-end 80s toys, and he's somebody that I've known for years through the toy fairs and always has real nice stuff, and very much like myself was kind of collecting a lot of this stuff and into it a long time before it became like really popular again. So we got a lot of it at a real nice price, which means that a lot of this stuff he's had for a long time, and when he sells it at a nice price. Ed's Retro Geek Out filmed like a tour room video of his collection when he came to England, and he's got some real nice stuff, lots of real nice high-end Ninja Turtles stuff, like Hotspot and all that kind of thing with all his weapons, and every Masters of the Universe figure displayed really nice. His toy room is kind of set out like a toy shop. It's kind of like what we all strive for with our toy collections. But I'll link that video down below so that you can watch it. He's also packaged this to a point that it feels bomb-proof, which is good because the stuff that's inside we didn't want to get damaged in post. But he hooked me this up as a real nice deal. He told me the price and I was just like, yeah, do you know what? I'd be stupid not to buy it. Especially when you look at how much they go for now on eBay, or at least what people are trying to list them for on eBay. Even certain parts, I've seen the top part of this thing go for like 40 quid on eBay, or at least someone try and sell it for 40 quid. And yeah man, really happy with the price I paid for this. I'm looking forward to getting it out and showing it, and it's a piece that I've never had in my entire life. I played with one once as a kid. My friend had one at his house one time when I went round, and I played with it a little bit then. But other than that, I've never even had one in my hand. There's never been one in this toy room before. So this is very rare for me because a lot of the time, this like more 80s mainstream stuff I have had at some point, but this I have never had one. So I was buzzing when he offered to sell it me. So that looks like the base of it. We'll get rid of that. It should just slide out. And check that bad boy. So the eye for it is inside somewhere. So this is the original Playmates Ninja Turtles Tecnodrome from 1990. Something I've never had before and has become rarer and rarer in recent years. And yeah, something that people are trying to put a real high price on at the minute. So first of all, shouts to P for hooking me up with this deal, because this is like a piece I've wanted for such a long time, and being able to get one in any kind of decent condition is hard. So having one that's not broken and is only missing a few pieces is a very rare thing. So I'm really appreciative of him hitting me up and selling it me. And obviously I'll get nice close-up shots of this whole thing throughout this video. This is like a kind of wide shot that I had to set up. Well, a very wide shot I had to set up in order to get me and the Technodrome and the box and everything in it. But I will get close-up shots so you can see all the individual pieces of it as well. The colour on it is also real nice. These things often go very yellowed, and it's nice to have one that's such a nice colour as well. So it looks like the eye for it is inside the jail cell in here. So we've got these pieces, see what these are. Lots of like guns and little satellite pieces and accessories. More pieces there. The disc plate kind of thing. I know this is supposed to have like a rubber band on it, which it doesn't have, but it's literally just an elastic band, so I'm not bothered about that. And then, yeah, the prize piece, the piece that like I've seen sell for money just on its own, is the eye that fits on the top. And if you're like me and you're a fan of gross art toys and mad balls and 80s figures, then you're always a sucker for a big veiny bloodshot fucking 80s eyeball. So as far as I'm aware, the only pieces that's missing for this are the tiny handcuffs that fit on the jail cell, which obviously I've already been eyeing up on eBay and stuff and seeing how much they are, and they're a bit more than I'd want to pay for them, and something that I don't immediately need straight away. Whenever you get a project like this, it's kind of like something that you build up over time. hunting down individual pieces, so I'm not like in an immediate rush to go out and start spending 30 quid on individual pieces for it, but it would be nice to get them just so that I've got it in its entirety. But what I know it's missing is the little handcuffs that fit on here, and then there's also like a black platform that fits on one of these corners with a monitor screen that fits on it, and they're the pieces that are missing. Other than that, it's got everything else that it should come with, so I'm buzzing with that. So this like bed red couch kind of thing, this looks like a chaise lounge. People used to have these like next to their telephones back in the day when you'd like lay on your telephone that was attached with a curly cord and sit and have conversations for hours. So it looks like there's like a chaise lounge kind of sofa thing that fits on this side. So that goes in there. How's that stick down? So that goes in there, the little chaise lounge. There's also a gun that fits on the front of it, one of these guns. Which one, sucker? That goes in there. That fits in there. Pew pew! With these little side guns going. I think there's also a little purple platform as well that's missing. I forgot to mention that. There's also like a little tiny purple platform that fits on one of these side pieces. These fit here on the side, I believe. Where's that go? Whoop. The head's gone. Head gone and left the room. These little like hangover guns all click on the side there. Some of them are ever so slightly bent, but you can just get the heat gun on them and bend them back into position. Not even the heat gun, just a bit of hot water, boiling hot water in a cup or something will do it. Heat gun's probably a bit too much. This gun fits on the back. This little thing fits here. And it's cool because I've seen these on pictures many times, but because I've never actually like played around with one, I know like vaguely where this stuff goes, but I don't know exactly where it goes. So I'm looking on my phone to remember exactly where these parts are supposed to go on it. So he goes there, and that flips like that. I think that goes in there, like that. There we go. You're supposed to have like an elastic band on that, but it's not got it on for some reason. But it is just like a little coloured elastic band, so it's not a problem. I love this bit at the front. It's like a kind of like a sewer tunnel with a meat tenderizer on the front that you can flip down so that the turtles can sneak inside via like the air duct system underneath it. And then you can maneuver that little like a shipping oar on the inside there, like a periscope on a submarine to move the eyeball around. So what an awesome piece, man. And 2023 for me so far has been a really good year, not only for toy pickups, but specifically Ninja Turtles pickups. Recently, my friend delivered me a big box of his old 80s toys. Now, like 10 years ago, he gave me a box of his 80s toys that he'd had from when he was a kid. Lots of Masters of the Universe, lots of Thundercats, and a lot of the complete Thundercats and He-Man that I've got came directly from him, and he gave them me like 10, 15 years ago. And then I know that he also always had like some more stuff, like the second half of that collection, because when I went to his house and got that stuff off him, there were some things that he didn't want to sell. He wanted to keep hold of them, and then recently he decided, you know what, I'm ready to let them go now, and he gave me all them as well. So what a legend, shouts to Dean. But he gave me a bunch of his old 80s toys, and in there was a bunch of Ninja Turtles and a lot of stuff that I didn't have, some stuff that I've had before and then sold and kind of regretted, so it was really nice to have them back. So I'm going to get some of that stuff out as well. So there was loads of Ninja Turtles in the box that he gave me, lots of like your classic stuff, lots of like the classic characters and things. I put them all in a bag together basically, so I'll just spill them out and I'll have a little look through them and see what'll look good set up with this Technodrome. So we've got a classic Casey Jones, one of my favourite figures of all time, the Casey Jones figure. He looks like he's missing a baseball bat, but I've got a few spare baseball bats for him. If you've watched my videos where I show like my accessories boxes and things like that, I've got tons of spare bits for Ninja Turtles and things. I've probably got some of the spare bits that's needed for this Technodrome. Like the little handcuffs I've probably seen 100 times in my bit box and didn't even register at the time that they went to this Playmates vehicle until I've like seen them again and were like, oh, do you know what? I've got a place where they need to fit. So I'm going to look through my accessories boxes as well later this week and see if I've got any of the pieces that I need for it without even knowing that I had them. Got a slash there with a broken arm. He got slashed for real. And then these are the pieces in it that I really liked. And not the rarest or anything like that. I just really like him, and it was nice to have the full set of 4. And they're the Mighty Mutations Ninja Turtles, the Mutations Ninja Turtles, which is kind of like Playmates' take on their own versions of Transformers. You can transform these from the baby turtles to the full-size grown adult Ninja Turtles, the teenage Ninja Turtles. And I've had these years ago all boxed and then I sold them at the NEC before I went to take a trip to Japan. But 4 real nice turtles, all with their little tails intact as well, which they often get snapped off, with all their weapons, including their little transforming pizzas and then also their little mutagen canisters as well. I'm swimming in these currently as well. I've got so many of these side guns off Ninja Turtles party wagons. I've got like 6 sets of them. So if you need a set of these, holler me, we'll do a trade or something because I've got so many spare ones now. That's off Swamp Thing and was also used for some other figures as well because Kenner were just like that, but that's off Swamp Thing and I've been putting together a nice little set of Swamp Thing so that can go in that box. Shredder's cape, always nice to have. Always nice to have a Shredder's cape because you quite often find them without his cape intact. I don't even know what the condition of the cape on mine is like, so that might even go directly onto the one that I've got displayed. Rocksteady and Bebop, trash can lid shields. So yeah, just lots of nice little pieces that are really cool to own, and I've not even properly gone through the box yet because there's a bunch of Transformers in there as well that I want to have a look through. I want to do some more Transformers videos in the future, so let me know if you're looking forward to them because I haven't really covered Transformers on this channel and I'm a big fan of Gen 1 Transformers as well. Some of those characters and the storylines in that cartoon are like some of my favourite cartoons of all time. I love these old 80s playsets as well that have jail cells inside them. Like, you've got the one in the bottom of the Castle Grayskull, and then some of the more like 90s stuff like Mighty Max had like little jail cells, and they've always got snakes and shit in the bottom of them and mad creatures and slime and goo in the base of them, like some proper fucking hovels, and a lot of the time like portrayed with stickers, so you've got a jail cell and then a sticker in the bottom. Just unfortunate that this one doesn't have any handcuffs to handcuff the turtles into the jail, but like I said, I'm on a mission now to hunt some down. I'm off to Doncaster Toy Fair this weekend, and the last time I went it was really good for Ninja Turtles, so maybe I'll find some accessories that I need when I go this time. By the time that I've been there, the video will probably already be out because this is a video that I'm shooting well in advance to when it'll actually drop on the channel. But yeah man, hopefully this video that's coming out now is me talking about past tense Theo, who's already been to Doncaster Toy Fair and found some awesome Ninja Turtles pieces. But if not, I never really mind. I just like going to the Toy Fair. Even if I don't buy anything, I just like to be around all that old shit. You know, that's my whole vibe. And what's cool about a lot of these old playsets as well, when you look back at them, is that no matter how many times you look at them and stare at them as a kid, you would often discover new little things that you didn't realise the first time you were looking at it. And there's also something about a lot of these playsets that I won't particularly have with this one because this is the first time that I've ever owned it, and it's not even one that I spent a lot of time playing with as a kid. But a lot of the old playsets like Castle Grayskull and stuff, they're very familiar. You spent a lot of time playing in them as a kid. I said this when I did that Mighty Max documentary a couple of years ago. You know them almost as well as you know the street that you grew up on because you've spent so much time playing in this little world. They're very, very familiar to you. You know them like you know the Resident Evil 2 police station, or you know Grove Street from GTA. They're just places that you've spent a lot of time playing in. Oh, there's another piece here that I didn't even realise was loose, but that fits in the back wall here. So I'll get that slotted in properly when I can proper concentrate on it and not when I'm filming it on camera, because imagine if I broke it on camera, what a dickhead I'd look like. So overall, very happy with this piece. Like I said, the only bits that's missing are the handcuffs that should go with the jail cell. There's also a little black platform with a monitor screen that's supposed to be there, and then another little purple platform. But I'll be on the lookout for them. If you do have them spared, and let me know. Hit me up on Instagram on a DM at Theo_Kane_Slimehouse. I've got lots of stuff to trade, lots of Ninja Turtle stuff especially. So if there's anything that you're after, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, anything like that that's like a bit rarer or anything, I'll check my bits boxes, and if I've got 2, I'm happy to trade because I obviously want this thing complete. I just don't want to pay them stupid eBay prices to complete it. But I hope you enjoyed this video today. Again, shouts to P for sending it, man. Like I said, he hooked me up with a wicked deal on this thing. When you look how much people are trying to sell these things for on eBay, when he told me what price he wanted for it, it was like a no-brainer to pick it up, and now I'm so glad that I've got one to add to my collection, and I look forward to adding the little pieces to it over the next few years or however long it takes me. But if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like. Make sure you go back and binge the back catalogue if you like this kind of stuff, if you like these kind of retro videos with vintage toys and 80s stuff and just that whole retro vibe that we're about here on Slimehouse, because there's lots of other videos like that here on this channel. So I guarantee if you like this one, then you're going to like some of them as well. We've also got a great community on this channel, especially on a Tuesday when I drop my Toy Talk Tuesday videos, which this very well might end up being a Toy Talk Tuesday episode if it's not a Friday drop or something. But if you chop it up down in the comments below, there's lots of really really cool, like-minded people that are all very friendly and all love to talk toys. So like I said, great community, get involved in it. Let me know your name down below, where you're from and what you collect. Like I said, I'm also on Instagram, so if you don't want to hit me up down in the comments below, you can get at me on Instagram in the DMs at Theo_Kane_Slimehouse. And I've also got a Patreon that helps me keep this channel going, making it bigger and better than ever. I've got a couple of tiers on there, including a tier that allows you to get access to videos in advance and some other exclusive updates as well. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get some nice close-up shots, which you'll have probably seen whilst watching this video anyway, but I'm gonna go get them now, spend the rest of the afternoon getting some nice close-up shots of this thing and really taking time to look at it and enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to adding it to my collection, and it will no doubt give me lots of joy over the next few years. So in the meantime, I'm Theo Kane. I'll catch you in the next video, and until then, I'm gone. Pow!